we're going to be reading The Street Beneath My Feet. When you're walking along the city streets, there's always so much to see and hear. Cars and buses roar past and beep loudly. People chatter and shout to each other as they go to work and do their shopping. The shop windows are colorful and bright. But do you ever stop and look down? What's going on deep in the underground, the ground under your feet? Shall we take a peek? Just underneath the pavement, you'll find water pipes taking water to homes, shops, schools, and offices. Here are wires that go up into the buildings to make people's telephones work and to let them use the internet. Other cables carry electricity so that everyone can watch TV, boil the kettle, and turn on the lights. When it rains, water flows through gutters in the street. It gushes down into the storm drains below, where it is carried to the nearby rivers. It's not all cables and pipes underground. There are living things here too. Look closely and you might see centipedes wriggling through the soil, looking for worms and small bugs to eat. Right there. Earthworms burrow their way through the soil, loosening it up so water and air can flow through it. Earthworms are expert recyclers, eating dead plants in the soil. Millions of tiny living things called microorganisms are also in the soil. They help to break down dead creatures and plants. Tasty. Now go a little lower and you'll be in the sewer. Hold your nose. This is where the wastewater ends up. When it goes down the plug hole or you flush the toilet. Can you spot any rats? So many stories from history lie under the ground. If you dig down a bit deeper, you might find objects left behind by people who lived here hundreds or thousands of years ago. There could be gold coins, pottery, or swords. Don't be spooked, but there might be skeletons. These things have been buried all this time and can tell us a lot about how people used to live. Archaeologists dig for these objects and study them to learn more about the past. What's that loud rumbling noise making the ground shake? That's an underground railway. Clay. Passengers travel down to underground stations and on escalators. They speedily travel around the city in trains through tunnels deep under the ground. This underground tunnel has been dug into a kind of soil called clay. Clay is perfect for tunnels because it keeps water out. Bedrock. Now let's go down even deeper. The clay is a layer of rock. This type of rock is called sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock. This rock forms at the bottom of seas, lakes, and rivers long ago. Tiny grains of rock and sand gradually settled on the seafloor and built up in layers. Over millions of years, the top layer pushed down on the layers below, squashing them and making them into hard rock. Sedimentary rock. If you're lucky, you might find an underground cave. This one formed when water wore away at the rock and made holes in it. Mind your head. There are stalactites. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hanging down from the roof of this limestone cave. Psst. Limestone is a type of sedimentary rock formed in sea. Spiky stalactites, I don't know how to pronounce it still, form when water moves down through sedimentary rock. The water picks up minerals from the rock and eventually drips out through cracks into a cave. When the minerals in the water touch the air, they harden again. These small drips build up to make big stalactites. It can take hundreds of years. Wow. At the bottom of the cave, there are more rocky spikes sticking up this time. They are called stalagmites. They build up from the drips falling from the stalactites, and they're still growing. Underground river. In some underground rocks, you might find something that's very useful to human's coal. There's an underground river flowing at the bottom of this cave. Watch out, the water's very cold. Brr. There's fish in there. This coal formed over millions of years after dead plants sank into the bottom of swamps and became a thick sludge. Over time, this sludge turned into a soft, dark layer called peat when the peat was squeezed by rocks, pushing down from above and heated from below. It changed into a much harder layer of coal. Wow. Granite. Coal. For hundreds of years, people have dug down to get the coal and burn it for heating to make electricity. There's another layer of rock here. This is igneous rock. It formed when melted rock from deep inside the earth called magma cooled and hardened. This igneous rock is called granite. Igneous rock. You've traveled a long way down, but you're still only in the top layer of the earth. Let's pick up speed as we delve down even deeper. Hold on tight because these things are about to get shaky. We're deep in the earth's crust, and now things are moving. crust. The crust is made up of large plates of rock. These rock plates move around, and when the edges of two plates knock together, there can be an earthquake. You've traveled a long way down, but you're still only in the top layer of the earth. Let's pick up speed as we delve down even deeper. Magma. Scientists use a machine called a seismograph. I don't know how to pronounce it still. To look out for movement in the plates. Even the tiniest wobble can warn them that an earthquake is beginning. The plates of rock that make up the crust sit on a layer of partly melted rock called the mantle. Earth's crust is only about 35 kilometers thick. But the mantle is more than 70 times as thick. What? Now we're getting closer to the center of the earth. Things are hotting up. Mantle. Below the mantle is a layer called the outer core. It's very hot and completely liquid. The outer core is made up of the melted metals and iron and nickel. Right at the center of the earth, you'll reach the inner core. If you carry on any further, you'll start coming out the other side. Outer core. Okay, that is it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye!